Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Cyberpunk 2077. I am back at Victor's clinic again because I just had a whole overhaul of my cyberware. As you can see, it's all tier 4 and the operating system is tier 4 plus. I also have one new quick hack that I would like to test this episode if I can. And I got some additional implants, which means I'm almost at my limit now. And since this was all pretty expensive, I actually had to do a few more scanner missions in between episodes to get enough money. But I mean, what do you want to do, right? As a merc, you always have to stay ahead of the curve, and that means you always have to buy the newest in implant technology, I suppose. I also upgraded my pistol. And speaking of which, I would like to show you something. Oh, I can't draw my weapon here? Do I have to go outside? Okay, I can draw my weapon here. I don't want to show you the gun, but I want to show you this. Isn't this pretty? This is the sword that I found in that furnace, like 2 episodes ago. It is really good looking, so it's a bit of a pity that I don't really use any swords. This is kind of wasted on me. Which is odd, because usually in other games I always, like to stab people with pointy things. But I don't know, in a more science fiction based game like this, I feel it's weird to have a sword as a main weapon and not like a pistol or something. So that's why I'm not really using the katanas. And I mean the fact that it's a katana, I mean I get it, these whole Japanese elements and the samurai aesthetic is an essential part of the original cyberpunk lore from the 80s. But in this our year 2024 stuff like this has been almost overused in Western media that it's almost a little bit cringy. So that's why I'm not really using this. I gotta say though, I do actually kinda respect CD Projekt Red for sticking to, the original cyberpunk aesthetic and lore. They could have easily gone, a different route and say we're going to change it, rebrand it, so it's more relevant for contemporary players. And I guess the easiest way to do this would be to just replace everything Japanese in this game with something Chinese, because that's probably more relevant for people today. But if you look at it, back in the 70s and 80s, the attitudes towards Japan were not completely unlike what you would find today with China. Suddenly there was this new technological superpower that came out of nowhere. I mean, back then people were mostly used that everything high-tech came from the USA, or maybe to a lesser degree Europe. But suddenly there was this, East Asian nation that made even better technology. And there was this mild fear of, getting left behind and Japanese corporate takeover that you can see reflected not just in cyberpunk lore, but if you take a look at 80s movies, for example, you will often find like Japanese companies, and usually they are not portrayed in a very good light. One example I can think of is in Back to the Future, I think the second movie, the boss of old Marty who fires him in the future just happens to be Japanese. I mean, it's just a small detail, but I think it's a very deliberate message to say, in the future, your boss will be Japanese. And the future in this case was like 2014, right? So yeah, there definitely were different fears and attitudes towards Japan in like the 80s that we would find today with China. So they could easily have gone that way and say, okay, we're going to replace Japan with China for our game. But they didn't. They stuck to the original, so I guess that is certainly something. Anyway, I guess we need to figure out what we want to do today. And I still have an open message, as you can see. That's a message I got last episode, but I was too busy to actually look at it. So maybe let's start with that. Sandra Dorset. Who is that? Hey, it's Sandra Dorset, the one you saved from the scavengers. Oh, is this the lady from the very first mission? After what happened, I get the feeling I can trust you. Would you be up for retrieving a little something for me? I'll pay, of course, but it's kind of a sensitive matter, so I'd rather not get a fixer involved. It's my data bank. The scavengers must have taken it while they were keeping me there. It was still connected to the net, so I traced it before they caught on and switched it off. I'm sending you the coordinates. Call me if you find it. I'd be super grateful. P.S. Data's confidential. I trust you won't access it. Okay. So do I have like a proper quest for this? Yes, I do. Full disclosure. Find Sandra's databank. And yeah, apparently I approached another domain while I was doing scanner missions, but I didn't try to pursue it because I would like to do this on camera. So, where would I have to go for this? Is it not properly marked on my map? I mean, first of all, there's another side job here, and it looks like this could be our prophet. So maybe I'm going to talk to him again first. Or is it Misty? No, she's still here meditating. I'm guessing it's the prophet.
What are you checking them out?
It is the prophet.
Nah, Chumamai needs to work here, that's all. Oh yeah?
They traverse the Badlands in trucks, yes! But when the full moon rises, they remove their human masks. And what hides underneath, you ask? Reptilians? I answer you, no! Not reptilians, but werewolves.
Werewolves?
At sunset, they strip off their clothes and dance
new.
nakedly, giving in to an animalistic ecstasy.
Are you sure you're talking about
once they've
werewolves and not
transformed into the
hippies?
fanged beasts, they set off on the hunt, hungry for human flesh. Dozens of miles they cover in the darkness, with ferocious speed, like arrows in the night.
Then why all the trucks? What do you mean, trucks?
I don't know. Doesn't add up. If they can move like that, why all the trucks and bikes?
When the moon shines full, I said. Only 3 nights a month.
Okay.
During their orgies of blood, they devour all in the area. In the day, they must drive to virgin lands in search of new prey. And the cause behind these monstrous horrors? Years ago, a ship from Alpha Centauri crash-landed in the Badlands. Legend tells that it carried a substance highly sought after by the vampire elite in Arasaka.
Vampires exist as well?
It could transform Saburo's enemies into werewolves, leashed and bound to his will. But the crash
You got a problem with nomads, freak? Better shut your fat fucking mouth before I put you 6 feet under.
What the hell?
You can break my bones, but you cannot stop the pursuit of truth.
Okay, so he's actually talking about nomads. I do have a nomad dialogue option here.
Jesus, chill. Wouldn't you want people to think we're werewolves? It's fucking hardcore.
Maybe the backers like childish jokes, but I'm not gonna put up with that shit.
Let me guess. Some kid tells you you're a gonk and you smell bad, and you cry about that too? This guy's been rambling on about hell, vampires, and necromancers from space. You seriously believe he's deliberately targeting our rep?
Well, sure. His brain clearly ain't firing on all cylinders.
Exactly.
Fuck it. I won't waste my time on a street cretin.
Okay, so when you say werewolves, you actually mean nomads.
That was close. They're not as dangerous in the daylight, but it still could have ended badly. Thank you for your concern, though I could have done without the mockery.
No problem. I mean, who's gonna tell me we faked the Mars landing if I let him knock your teeth out?
Mars landing.
You have no faith in my words, do you? You think I don't know when I'm mocked? When they take me for a false prophet?
Well, You're right, I don't believe you. There's a grain of truth to what you say. Well, yes, a very small grain. Like, nomads exist and they roam the Badlands. But I mean, they're not werewolves.
It's hard to take your interpretations seriously, but there is a little truth in what you say. Sometimes even more than a little.
You see it too! You know that behind a veil of darkness lurk creatures from our nightmares, but you fear to believe it!
You know, if you had any kind of real evidence for this grand cosmic plot...
I do! Tonight! They're meeting at an old factory in Kabuki to exchange something important. Observe them! Seize this item, this Alpha Centauri artifact. You'll see I was right from the beginning!
Okay, that is actually very concrete and precise. How do you know about this?
Wait, hold on. How do you even know about this meeting?
Their radio waves resonate within my brain. Ever since the accident, I've heard their secret broadcasts.
The accident. You know that doesn't instill confidence, right?
You don't understand! I have their co-processor in my head! I don't know how my Ripper Doc got his hands on it. But thanks to this, I can listen into their plots and schemes. If you help me, we can save this planet together!
Alright, I mean, I guess it's possible that he's picking up some transmissions, or well, his cyberware is, and he's just interpreting it in a very weird way, so sure, thanks for the tip.
Okay, see what I can do. Thanks for the tip, I think.
You mustn't intervene too soon, or too late. All could be lost.
Okay.
The fate of humanity rests upon your shoulders. Don't let us down.
Well,
Do
no
not
pressure.
let me down.
No pressure, got it.
Okay, well, apparently we got an actual quest out of this. And it seems that Gary's prophetic law is evolving. It's not just reptilians anymore. There's werewolves and vampires. So, that is certainly interesting. Okay, so we can actually go to a place and maybe find something. But again, I would actually like to do this today. Okay, now we actually have a proper direction here. And it's right next to another job, which also involves thievery. Can this be the same one? I mean, it shouldn't be the same one, because she specifically said she doesn't want to go through a fixer, and these are given to me by my fixer. But okay, we will check this out. Let me go to the next fast travel spot. And I will travel here. Of course, I will probably trigger like that other mission as well. But if they actually are the same, or at least in the same place, then I can finish both of them at the same time, maybe. We will see. Okay. Let's find that location. Okay, seems to be here. And there's a call from Regina.
Introducing Alois Decan, a deadbeat with a pretentious name. Garnt broke my trust and skipped town. Well, fuck him. Only thing I care about now is the data he left in NC. Specifically, what's on his comp. Check the attachment, you'll see what to do.
Okay, well, this is definitely a different task. Gig-type thievery. Objective, steal Alois Decan's laptop. Location, housing block on Eisenhower Street. Details. Alois Decan, the corpo mega prick who cheated me. And not only me, there's a whole city out there that wants to get its hands on this guy. As they say, the fate of a traitor is sealed at the time of his betrayal. But what interests me beyond my vengeance is Aloy's data pad and, well, the data on it. Our traitor picked up and fucked off right outer NC so fast he left his gear in town. Just 20 minutes ago I got a login ping from his comp on an Eisenhower Street local net. Head over there and grab his device. Once we get it, we take advantage of this confused mess. Okay, yeah, definitely a different task. Although it might be in the same place. I mean, it certainly looks like it's the same building. I'm going to focus on my job for Sandra now, but if I can find that other data as well, all the better. Okay, let's investigate a little bit. I mean, we have potential points of entry here. Oh, well, this might not be the best way to go inside. I want to try this stealthily, since it's a thievery mission. Also, I would like to test that new quick hack that I got. Okay, so this would be a potential way inside as well. May as well take whatever that is. I'm not really seeing much from here. Oh, hang on a second. There's actually a person. And if there's a person, it means I can ping them. And there we go. Got more persons. Okay, this actually might be a safe place to get inside. Maybe let's see what's going on upstairs first. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anyone around here. And this is just a little room without anything too special. Well, I can hack this access point. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to start? BD, E9, BD. Okay, this should at least give me... Or maybe I'm going to start with BD, 1C, BD... And I can continue from there on. Okay, 1C, 1C. There we go. Okay, but that didn't give me the data I'm looking for. Okay, so now I'm just above these guys. And looking at my mini-map, it seems that whatever I'm looking for is probably downstairs. What about the other data? Okay, this one is actually marked specifically, and it's over there. Okay. Well, as I mentioned, I would like to test out a new quick hack that I got. I'm just trying to find a good victim for this. Maybe this guy over here. If I can find a good angle on him. Probably better from the other side. I mean, this guy over here would work as well. So, what I got is this memory wipe. And according to the description, if I use memory wipe first and then some other quick hack, that quick hack won't be traceable. So that's what I would like to test. So I'm going to pick memory wipe and then overheat.
What the?
How?
Alright, alright. That didn't trigger tracing, which means this would be a very neat way to disable people stealthily from a distance. I mean, it's very costly, as you can see. Lots of RAM. But I also got more RAM due to my recent cyberware upgrades, so I can afford it. Very nice. So let's just disable everyone in here, and then we can just freely look around for the data I'm looking for. We have some stairs over here, right? So I guess I will go down here. This guy is actually seeing me. So let's take him out first. There we go. And now this guy over here. Oh, I can't target him from here. Okay, but now I can. Alright. So, I think that's all, at least around here. Now let's look around for that... Oh, data bank. I got an access card. That's probably not what I'm looking for. But I mean, I think I know exactly where to find the data for Regina's task. Oh, it's somewhere below me. Well, that changes the situation a little bit. So, maybe I will try to find this one first. Can we see it somewhere around here, or is it also downstairs? Nope, it's over here. Okay. Let me pick up all of this first. And I guess I'll take the ammo as well. There's a data bank. Let me have a look at it. Yep, it's encrypted. Operation Carpe Noctem. Huh. I mean, that would translate to seize the night. Sounds very ominous. I can crack the security. Of course, the question is, do I want to? I'm going to think about it. For now, I'm just going to put it away, and I will try to make up my mind about it. It would be kind of unprofessional to do it, but I'm also very curious, so I'm very undecided here at the moment. Alright, now we have to find a way down to get the other data. Let me put a marker on this. Okay, I can just follow my mini-map here. Anyway, give me this, and okay, we got stairs over here. Okay, we still have some enemies down here. At least 2 of them, apparently.
This one guy had stones.
Okay, fuck. I don't care. I don't want to hear it.
But if these are like the last people in here, I can probably just use a regular overheat on both of them. Right. Okay, there we go. Apparently they are the last people down here. Okay. This guy is still flailing around. First, let me pick up all the loot here, and then we will try to locate that data. Death, the Great Equalizer. Oh, it's the guy, the traitor. Apparently he never made it out of Night City. He's dead now. I guess Regina will be happy.
Who would have thought?
Corpo or not, without Chrome, we all look like the same idiotic, bullet-ridden sacks of meat.
Yep. That's what it looks like. And it doesn't really say how he died, just that he's dead. Okay, and I suppose this is his laptop. A PC that belonged to Alois Dakar, an employee of Kang Tois. I'll take it. Okay, and I have to deposit this somewhere. Anyway, can I have a look at your stuff here? Last chance from Charles Bucks to M. Figashevsky and V. Trachev. Gentlemen, because I valued our long-standing cooperation, I mean no disrespect when I ask, what the actual fuck? Do you really think I wouldn't notice 4 missing liters of flunitrazepam? Yes, check the difficult word on the canister you clapped from me. If either of you were too dumb to drink any of it already, then I'm writing the 2 corpses right now. If you already sold it on the black market, then it'll be back in my office the day after tomorrow, and your boss will not be pleased. And your boss will not be pleased with this entrepreneurial streak of yours, which again means I'm writing to 2 corpses. Still, if you're reading this now, you might still have a chance to keep breathing. Return the flunitrazepam immediately, or I'll be seeing you on my table soon. Don't fuck with me again, Charles Bucks. Okay. I wonder if these are the 2 guys that we just took out here. Treatment summaries. Polly Upperhill, Sandevistan adjustment done. Rose Harrigan, adrenaline pump replacement done. Tiny Mike, joint repair done. Rose Harrigan again, left arm hydraulic upgrade plus thin skin graft plus subdermal hologram done. And then we have a few NNs here. Standard service done. Not performed. Body in advanced state of decomposition sent back. Oh, is the so-called standard service when they actually scavenge implants from people. I guess so. Wallace Happy Head Braxton optical mounts done. Again, standard service. Rose Harrigan again. Shoulder replacement, right eye thermograph done. And Rose Harrigan again. Apparently this guy has some very loyal customers. Right forearm mounting plate smart weapons link done. And another standard service. Okay, so the standard service is when they take implants and these are the people they give those implants to. I see. Anyway, let's maybe look around a little bit and then we will make our way out of here. Oh, what? What did I just do? There's definitely something over here I can pick up. We have like health items. Of course, I have the blood pump now, so I think this probably doesn't actually affect anything here. Okay, I can probably go through here. And I don't think I have to be stealthy anymore. Pretty sure I've disabled everyone in this place already. Just making sure that I pick up all the loot. Like this over here. And apparently I'm already picking up tier 5 components, so soon enough I have to upgrade all my cyberware again.
Hey!
Oh!
Where'd you come from?
Was just downstairs.
Huh?
Wanna talk about this?
I don't know what you saw there.
Enough!
Don't go
Enough.
down there. I don't know anything. They forced me.
I don't
I'm
think
their
so.
hostage. Said if I try to escape, I'd be
think
next
so.
on the table. I swear.
Yeah, he's the guy from the mail we just read, and he was clearly calling the shots around here.
Read your mail. Know what's up.
Well, Maybe? Could I interest you in a discount? Everything. On everything.
A discount? For what? Pretending I don't know how you supply your parts?
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you suggest that you will just keep on what you're doing and I will turn a blind eye in return for cheaper implants. Yeah, I don't think so.
Time's kind of tight here.
I mean, V has seen more than once what these scavengers are doing to people, so I don't think she will make a deal of that sort.
Even able to look yourself in the mirror? No. Fuck you.
I understand. Yes. Could you wait here a minute? There's something I'd like to show you. Oh, where did...
What? Oh, no, he's just running away. Well, I mean, if he's running away, at least he can't continue what he's doing here, I suppose. And yeah, I mean, we did see that there was a Ripper Dog in this place, who apparently is not available for service anymore now. But, I mean, there's enough Ripper Dogs in all of Night City, so... I don't need to go to this one in particular, right? But okay, let's finish our tasks here, I suppose. First, I will deposit the laptop at the drop point.
Huh?
And for some reason, sometimes police officers become suspicious just because you're running. Apparently that's enough to arouse suspicions in here. Okay, where's that drop point? Somewhere up here. Okay, here we go. Let's deposit the item. And done!
Preem, V. Exactly the tech I wanted. Thanks. Get closed.
Well, I couldn't even tell her that the guy who betrayed her is dead already. I thought she would want to know that. But okay, apparently I can't mention that at all. Okay, so now I have to make a decision about that tech we just stole for Sandra. Yep, here it is. I mean, on the one hand, I would like to think that V is a professional and doing something like this would taint her reputation as, you know, a merc in Night City. On the other hand, I have to admit, as a player, I'm just too curious, so I think I'm going to hack it. And I mean, it's not like V isn't known for making rather stupid decisions sometimes, so this is not completely out of character, I guess so. Let's hack this. Oh well, this is a lot more complicated than your usual hack. The question is, do I have to hack all of them if I want to decrypt it, or is it enough if I just hack one of them? It doesn't really tell me here. So I will maybe go for the most difficult one just in case. 55 1CFF 55. Okay, this would at least give me the most difficult one. So let's start with that. And I should be able to get at least some of the others as well. Well, 2 out of 4. Let's see if that's enough for actually decrypting the chip. Okay, it's enough. For Night Corp internal use only, the tests have come back successful. The artificial intelligence CN07 has proven itself capable of bypassing commercial, device-specific and macro-security systems accessible to Night Corp employees of the lowest ranks. None of the test subjects were aware that this experiment was being conducted on them. Okay, this is about some artificial intelligence. In compliance with the orders it was given, CN07 focused mostly on subject HK13, which at the time of the experiment's commencement was classified as calm and empathetic. After a period of subliminal conditioning, as we predicted, HK13 began to display acute psychopathic behavior. The highlight was a dispute over coffee, during which HK13 strangled one of their colleagues, then jumped out of the 16th floor window of the research facility. We will soon commence the next phase of the procedure and install CN07 onto the devices of our actual target. Huh. I mean, that is very enlightening. And I mean, this is such a comic book villain plan here. Why would anyone want to do something like that? Develop an artificial intelligence that apparently can drive people crazy. Okay, very interesting. I didn't expect something so sinister on that data bank. But okay, what exactly do I have to do now about this? Okay, I'm just going to call her. Let's do it. Yeah, let's call her.
V. You're V, right?
Yep.
You find the data bank?
I did, and I'm glad you're holding up.
Someone's back in tip-top shape. Trauma must have put you back together in no time.
Yep. Good as new. Still, if not for you, wouldn't have been anything left to put back together. Never got the chance to thank you properly. Wasn't there someone else with you? Big guy?
Yeah.
Whenever you get a chance, tell him I said thanks.
I'm afraid the big guy is dead.
Yeah, about that. Jackie's dead.
No. My condolences. It wasn't because of me, was it?
Nope.
No. He was killed by Arasaka. Wasn't too long after we found you. Jackie always had too much cool to let anyone know he gave a shit, but after everything you went through, he'd be happy you remembered him. Anyway, what matters is that we're still alive.
Right.
Now, about that,
The data bank, do you have it?
I do.
Right to the chase, huh? Well, you'll never guess where I found it. A scav hunt.
Hello?
Sandra, you there?
Yeah. It's just that, well, ever since they told me what happened, I just can't stop seeing them. Figured they must have had it. But, you know, it's not like I was gonna go looking for it myself after. I keep telling myself it's over. The ones who took me are gone.
You're safe now. I don't think I'm the right person to talk to. I'm probably not, but I can at least try to reassure her, right?
Listen, you got Trauma Team Platinum. You couldn't be in better hands. Sure, they already fixed the Sig Jammer exploit.
True. But who knows what the scavs will cook up next time? Anyway, that's all in the past now. Got bigger fish to fry.
You want to talk about it?
It's nothing. Just bring the data bank to my apartment. Sending you the address now.
Thanks.
Okay, so I still have to deliver this. Let's see. It's not too far away, but might take a minute or two to get there.
So, how about that discount?
No.
Alright, this seems to be the place.
How about a thank you? How about you fuck off?
What's going on there? Probably not my business. Apartments it is, I guess. And here we are. The camera's turned off. Let's knock. Hello?
Sandra! It's me, V. Got your databank. Sandra! You in there?
Are you alone? Did anyone follow you?
What does it look like?
Come on.
I was getting worried.
Like leaving the door open.
Yeah.
Still worried about the scabs?
She seems
My
to be
friend told me your memory'd be
traumatized.
scraped clean.
The scavengers? No, I'm worried about... no, it doesn't matter. You bring the data bank?
She's probably worried about whoever the people on that data bank are, who created that AI, right? So what are you worried about?
If it's not the scavs you're worried about, then who?
Look, I didn't pay you to come here and ask me personal questions.
Hey, you mentioned it. Besides, I saved your life. That isn't worth anything?
It was worth whatever you got paid. Don't pretend I wasn't just another small-time job for you. Now, did you bring the data bank?
Yeah, she got very hostile all of a sudden, but sure, here's your data bank.
Here. Don't worry, it's completely intact.
When someone tells me not to worry, it usually means they're hiding something. You wouldn't happen to have seen what's inside, would you?
Well... I feel that if I tell her
Give me
no,
something to work with here.
and she notices the fact that I did, and this might be traceable, she may react poorly. So maybe I'm going to be honest here. Maybe I can help her with whatever is going on here, and take a look at this weird corporation
Give
that
me
is
something to work with
creating this AI that's driving people crazy.
Alright, you got me. I looked inside. I know everything.
That's what I thought. So what's your next move?
I want to congratulate you. Blackmail you, of course. Nothing? What do you mean, congratulate? I don't want to blackmail you. I'm not even sure how
Give
you
me
are...
something to work with here.
How you are involved in this. So what happens if I congratulate her?
To congratulate you, of course. Anyone who hacks Night Corps earned my respect.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Okay, so she...
You know, if they end up going through with it, then...
The net will become even more dangerous. You were worried they'd find out about you.
Exactly.
Conditioning people's minds, that's just evil. It is, like I said, comic book villain evil plan. And I have like an intelligence
Give me something to
option
work
here.
with here.
Let's
Night
try
Corps
this
secured
one.
up the ass. Can't just upload the usual blackout and fire shaft. You must have whipped up some angry demons. You zip them up in an imp?
Yeah. Leviathan. Even Cerberus isn't enough if you want to punch through that kind of corpo ice.
Using AGI to condition workers' minds. That's some supervillain shit right there.
Not just workers. Anyone. That's the scariest part. You've been a big help. Here, I threw in a little extra for a fellow runner. It's
Wow.
good to be reminded I'm not in this fight alone.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
This actually turned out pretty well after all. And I learned a little bit about this nefarious plan that apparently someone is pursuing around here. Let me have a look around. Entry 38. Can I read this? They're watching me, and not just on the net. Some shady-looking types followed me all the way to work today. When I finally worked up the nerve to turn around and face them, they vanished. Maybe I'm just paranoid, but I think they were speaking Russian. I'm starting to get a little freaked out. Yeah, I guess the scavengers were probably what she's talking about. So maybe she wasn't attacked just, by accident. Maybe the corp sent the scavengers after her, and wanted to make sure that she's not going to talk about this. At least I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. Okay, so I guess this task is done. Let's leave again. Of course, it's a little bit too late now to actually start any other quest, but I do wanna check out that tip the prophet gave me. So maybe I will be doing that in the next episode before I return to the main mission, because I mean that is certainly an interesting conspiracy going on here as well. Where exactly is it? Okay, it's over here. Go to the old factory. What does the quest description say? A clandestine meeting of reptilians at midnight. We're not missing this. If you want answers to the questions plaguing humankind for eons, this might be your only shot. Is there life in the cosmos? Is there anyone pulling the strings? If so, why? And why the fuck do they let all this evil shit happen? And to think the universe's greatest secrets could be found in some old factory in our humble little night city. Maybe not, but there might at least be some truth to it, right? So I will check this out. But I guess for now we will call it a night and continue with this in the next episode. So as always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.